Hey y'all, so today we're looking around Gingerbread and the Woodies. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Shy in Second Life, and on this channel we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life, and I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So right out top, this place does give the vibe of like if you were the size of someone who could like roam through like a gingerbread community. That's the vibe it's given. It's like a gingerbread community type vibe. I do like the houses. However, it's something about like it's like not it's meshed, but then it's like not meshed. It's almost like a picture on mesh, but if you see, like, it does have 3D aspects to it. I don't hate it. I actually really do like it because it does have like that real like gingerbready type feel. I also like the brightness of the things. Now I am in the shared environment, but it does kind of seem like some of this stuff might be on, let me get a better look. Some of the things might be on possibly like full bright, or it could just kind of be like the settings that they have for the land. And I really do like that. It's like a little gingerbread community is what it is. So yeah, I went grocery shopping today, and oh, that's the heat coming on. And the crazy thing about it is, for some reason, it seems like I can never go anywhere without having to like come back and just completely being drained and exhausted, and I end up like going to sleep. And I really, it's a bit bothersome because it's like, damn, I can't even go outside, because anytime I go outside, when I come back, it's like I have to regain energy or something. And this is something that does happen quite often, literally every time. So okay, wait a minute, it is a okay, it's like a community here. So that is something that happens all the time, but today was kind of like my tipping point because I didn't want to go to sleep because I had shit to do. And so I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to be up late recording and things like that, because I don't like doing that. But I ended up falling asleep. I went to sleep for like 2 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous. I wasn't even sleepy when I got home. It was like once all the groceries was put up, I was just like extremely exhausted. I'm like, I'm so sick of this shit. Every single time I go outside, it's like I'm just beyond drained when I get back. How cute. This is like a old lady, a really old lady. So some things look like they are actually like meshed items, and then like sculpted mesh, and then some things look like they're like it's sculpted mesh as well, but it's like a picture on top of it. I do like it though because it's kind of abstracty, where it's like from afar it looks like it's really put together, and then when you get up close, it's like something not quite right, but not bad at all. I do love the playful feel of this land. I think this place would be wonderful for little kitties to go to, just to kind of really like roam around and just to see what you can see. I do like that although they have snow, it's not like an overabundance of snow, and they don't have a lot of falling snow. Now this was the first land where, for one, I actually read what they wanted us, like the settings that they wanted us to have everything in, because normally I just kind of do the shared environments, and if I don't like it, I just change it to a lighting that I think is best. But with this land, they actually asked that the lighting be put in the shared environment, and then to set your level of detail to 4. Now before, I had one on a couple lands, and I was talking to y'all about how the level of detail, like when I had it at 2, because I think it puts me like automatically at like 2 or like 2.5, and how that just seemed to not be enough when it came to having things res. Oh, they have little nutcrackers here. But this land actually recommended that everything be put, that the level of detail be put on 4. So now I'm starting to think, is that the new thing in Second Life, like the level of details need to be on 4, or is that just like something going on with the Firestorm viewer? I don't know. There's a large part of me that wants to kind of check out different viewers just to be doing something a little different, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a learning curve, and I really just don't even want to find out. I think that's like the biggest thing, is just the level of apprehension on just really trying to figure out, like, is this something where I'm really going to have to like learn new things, or if it's something. These look like cookies. How cute. Or if it's just going to be something where I'm just not able to be okay with the things that may be different between the Firestorm viewer and like a new viewer. I don't know, because there are no viewers, in my opinion. I've tried out a couple in the past, but there are no viewers, in my opinion, that have like every single thing that I would like. They all kind of, they're gonna lack in one way or the other. So like, I do like the graphics on Black Dragon, but I don't like that you can't double click. So it's like, that's something that I actually use. So for that reason, that would be reason enough for me to not use the Black Dragon viewer. The graphics are, well, they were, in my opinion, better than the Firestorm viewer, but after this last update, it's a little, they're pretty neck and neck, in my opinion. I feel like the graphics with Firestorm have definitely caught up to the Black Dragon viewer, and that's something to be said, because that was not something that I even thought Firestorm would even want to do or try to do. So Firestorm definitely like upped this game in that aspect. A part of me is like wondering, like, will they ever kind of like come together as one and just make like the ultimate viewer, you know? But I don't know. I know everybody's probably making their little coins, well, not little, but everybody's making their coins off of the individual viewers. But I think it would be like really nice if everybody kind of like came together and just had like one viewer. It's like a face on her shirt, like the bib part. It looks like it's her face. Like the mouths look the same. I always thought about like if Second Life had like a whole revamp and just really had it more like community based, because I do know that a lot of the people who came from like IMVU and they come to Second Life, one of the things that they talk about is how there are not a lot of like people that really want to like chit chat and have like real for real conversations with you. Is this like a little market? This is cute. And so how like it was more of like a social community on IMVU, even though Second Life has its social community-esque vibes. Oh, I'm getting like okay, you can buy these items. Okay, can you buy everything up in here? Yep, you can buy these. So you see what I'm saying? So like from afar, this booth looks like, okay, it's nice. But then when you get up close, it's like, what the hell? we don't really know what's going on. And so I think that it would be cool if like all of the Sims got like revamped and everything was just like connected, you know what I'm saying? So like the people who have like really big houses and that want to live like in a really big house, those would be the people that would probably like live on the part of the community in Second Life that would kind of be reminiscent of like the areas in the real world where mansions or like mega mansions would be. And so if you wanted to live in a neighborhood, then they will have like different aspects like that, and so that like you can actually get in your car in Second Life and like drive across the Sims, and you can drive for like miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, and like if you wanted to go to see somebody, you actually could go like on an actual road trip if you wanted to get in a car and just drive in Second Life for 4 hours to get to another side or something. I think that would be cool. You would still have the options to teleport, but then you also will have the option to have like a more realistic feel to it, instead of the way things are now where it's like everybody's kind of like on islands and things like that. It's like I know that people like to have like their own little spaces and things like that in Second Life, and I do think that that is cool, but I feel like it would have a more of a community based aspect to it if everybody kind of was forced almost to be around each other. You know, a lot of times people will, is that an eyeball on? And is. A lot of times people, they'll lock their lands down, which I get that. Because people be tripping. But it's just like to have a land where everybody can see everybody. You don't get the option to make it where people can't see you when you're in your house and things like that. It's like, if people are going to be creepy, people are going to be creepy. They do that in real life. And so it's like you wouldn't have a lot of the aspects in Second Life that you have now. It's like you can make your house private, but you can't lock your land down. You can be in your house, but you can't make it where people can't see you when you're in your house. That's one of the things that I actually like, is to actually be able to go through a neighborhood and see people dwelling in their homes. Like if I'm walking past the window and I see people having dinner at the dining room table with their family and things like that, just to have like more of a realistic vibe to it. What does this say? Please be aware that these raccoons have eyes in the back of their head. Did they put eyes in the back? Hopefully they didn't, because that would be kind of weird. Okay, I'm like, Is that, are y'all using that as a metaphor? Did y'all really? Because I just saw a bear that had an eye on his like stomach, so I needed to see. But I don't know. Those are just things that I think about. I do like the idea of Second Life having more of like a community-based aspect to it, where people are just closer together as opposed to everybody being so separated and being so far apart. I think that would be a really cool idea, and who knows? One day maybe they just might do it.